It's yet another morning from the land of rising sun. Yes, how close did we come to not having Tokyo 2020 at all? But from there, we are extremely privileged and blessed to have amazing sporting action coming from Olympics Tokyo 2020. Welcome, good morning, and this is yet another morning and start of the day. This is day 10 of action at the world's biggest sporting extravaganza. You are with the Doordarshan Network, and with me today, this morning, is Rashid Harun. Rashid, warm welcome and good morning.
Thank you so much. Warm welcome as well for you, and warm very good morning. And very good morning to all the viewers. I'm Mohammad Rashid Harun with you. And as Shridat Pillai mentioned, this is the 10th day of action at Tokyo 2020. And it's to extravaganza as well. और मैं अक्सर कहता हूं कि बहारें फिर से पैगाम में मोहब्बत लेकर आई हैं, बहारें फिर से पैगाम में मोहब्बत लेकर आई हैं और बड़ी मुश्किल में उम्मीदों की कलियां मुस्कुराई हैं। एक कली कल मुस्कुराई थी जब पीवी सिंधु ने ब्रॉन्ज बैक किया और 3 मेडल अब तक कंफर्म्ड हैं। लवलीना का देखना है कि किस कलर को वो चेंज करते हैं, क्या ब्रॉन्ज लेंगी, सिल्वर लेंगी या फिर गोल्ड तक पहुंचने की कोशिश करेंगी। तो बहुत सारा एक्शन आज भी रहेगा और कई सारे मौक़ों पर हम देखेंगे कि भारतीय विमेंस फिर से हॉकी फील्ड पर नजर आएंगी। और कल मेंस ने भी कुछ खास किया है। बात हो रही थी कि मेंस कहाँ तक कंप्लीट करेंगे, लेकिन एक हिस्टोरिकल विक्ट्री थी कल श्री और मजा आ गया देखकर।
41 years, it should have been 40 years, but after 41 years, India have managed to sneak into the semi-finals. And if you have seen the live action, the scenes after the match were very touching ones. Manpreet, in fact, the captain was all, tears, and he was hugging the coach, he was hugging everybody, the fellow players, the support staff. And that's what it means to Indian hockey. Remember, we have a record 8 gold medals, and we haven't played a semi-final in the last 41 years, and it's something which is very strange. And 2008 in Beijing was Indian hockey's nadir when we failed to qualify. And 2012 is, I would personally believe that's even worse, that we qualified but came at the bottom of the table.
Exactly.
Rio, we performed better but could not seal the semi-final spot, but oh boy, this time. And now, the most important thing, Rashid, is the way we started well. We conceded a goal in the 6th minute, but very seldom do we come back. But against New Zealand, we did come back, and that was a good sign. But the joy was very short-lived. Against Australia, we went down 1-7, and we thought, oh God, yet another story. This is the worst defeat for India in Olympic hockey. But ever since then, they have made a very good comeback. Spain, Argentina,
ये श्री लग रहा है इस इन गेम्स में इस टूर पर एक हैबिट सी बन गई है भारतीय हॉकी की। जैसे कि आपने मेंशन किया कि वो सबसे वर्स्ट डिफीट थी भारत की अगेंस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया 7-1, और उसके बाद जो वापसी की है, तो वापसी न सिर्फ इस पूरे इन खेलों के अंदर करते हुए नजर आ रहा है, लेकिन फील्ड पर भी देखा जा रहा है कि अगर गोल कंसीड कर रहे हैं तो वापसी का एक मादा है। तो ये पता नहीं कि क्या एक जड़ी बूटी खिलाई है भारतीय कोच ने, और एक अलग तरीके की भारतीय हॉकी इस वक्त नजर आ रही है। सेमीज में पहुंच गए हैं, बेल्जियम के खिलाफ मुकाबला बहुत टफ अपोनेंट रहेंगे। और राकेश राव के साथ हमारी चर्चा हुई थी कुछ दिन पहले, उन्होंने कहा था कि राशिद, ठीक है, वी आर प्लेइंग वेल बट बी प्रैक्टिकल। आप एक टीम चुन लीजिए, कोई भी 4 जब यूरोपियंस आएंगे। तो मैंने कहा कि ठीक है भाई, ग्रेट ब्रिटेन, बोला कि ठीक है ग्रेट ब्रिटेन चुन लीजिए। ग्रेट ब्रिटेन चुना, और वो अग्री नहीं कर रहे थे कि भारतीय हॉकी इतनी अच्छी हॉकी की परफॉर्मेंस देगी, जीत दर्ज करेगी। सेमीज में पहुंच गए, लाजवाब है। एक विक्ट्री और चाहिए श्री यहाँ से, और मुझे लगता है कि जो कहते हैं ना कि एक्स्ट्रावेगेंट हिस्ट्री है वो बनने को तैयार है।
A lot more to discuss as far as hockey is concerned, but before that we need to see what's in store for us on day 10 from Tokyo. This is exactly what you get to watch today. And let's see, it is women's 200 meters. We are obviously focusing on India's presence. Dudi Chand, she didn't have the best of the outing in 100 meters, but let's hope that she does a better job today in round 1, heat 4, which will be at 7:24 a.m. India time.
और विमेंस डिस्कस थ्रो, ये है आज का सबसे बड़ा इवेंट भारतीयों के लिए। कमलप्रीत कौर बहुत बड़ी होप है और फाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई कर चुकी है। 4:30 पर शाम को ये मुकाबला देखने को मिलेगा, और निश्चित है यहाँ पर एक और मेडल भारत का आना।
Well, Rush is sticking his neck out there and saying a medal is there for the taking. And this is what 15-member contingent India sent for shooting. 13 of them have come back empty-handed. If I can say that, maybe a little harsh, but that's true. And we do have the last two remaining. There's Aishwarya Pratap Tomar and Sanjeev Rajput, and they will be in action in the 3 positions qualification of men's 50-meter rifle, which is at sharp 8 a.m.
और विमेंस क्वार्टर फाइनल ये एक और बिग मैच महिलाओं के लिए आज के दिन के खेल में भारत सामना करेगा ऑस्ट्रेलिया का। विमेंस रहेंगी हॉकी फील्ड पर और सुबह 8 बजे मुकाबला डीडी स्पोर्ट्स पर लाइव आपके लिए रहेगा। कल भारतीयों ने क्वार्टर फाइनल्स में जीतकर सेमीज में प्रवेश किया है और आज पारी है भारतीय महिलाओं की।
Right. They say last in, first out. So let's start with hockey. Australia is going to be a tough opponent for India. But Indian women, remember, it's not like men. We never had high hopes of them. But they have given themselves a very good account of themselves by making it to the semi-finals. But Australia is going to be tough, but you never know.
Australians are always tough. They are the sporting country as they defeated India. Everybody knows how they are tough while playing hockey on hockey field, specifically in women's section. So it is going to be a very tough fight for the Indian women's as well. और देखना है कि भारतीय महिलाएं किस तरीके से उनको मुश्किल पैदा करती हैं। बहुत लाजवाब होने वाला है और यहाँ पर भी अगर श्री एक जीत मिल जाए तो लाजवाब।
Yes, we will talk about men's hockey, but before that, let me take a few seconds to stretch what he said. Kamal Preet is very sure is going to win a medal, and the reason for that, Kamal Preet in discus throw finished second. Only 2 automatic qualifications, and 1 is from India, and that has raised the hopes of a medal, and let's see if she can live up to that. Just about 2 weeks before the start of the Olympics, and he said 2 concerns. One is, obviously, these days, international teams go into something like an Olympics with just 1 goalkeeper. And what we have is a facility wherein if the goalkeeper gets injured, you can bring in somebody who's not in the squad,
True.
which is a great thing.
True.
But he was more concerned about the forward line, the attack line. Now, penalty corner conversion is still a problem, but if you look at yesterday's goals, brilliant trapping, brilliant interception, and flicks, and this is what it is, men's hockey quarterfinal it was, and India 3, Great Britain 1, and what a relief it is, I should say more than joy, it's just such a relief to see India back in the scheme of things of semi-final. But to stretch the point that we are already at, basically field goals were all superb. Reverse flick, the way they trap long balls, and absolute control in the D, and that makes a lot of difference.
Absolutely, 100% beautiful display of Indian hockey yesterday. We have seen, जैसे कि श्री ने mention किया, लाजवाब हॉकी, चाहे बॉल स्कूपिंग की बात हो, ड्रिबलिंग की बात हो, और जो कन्वर्जन था गोल्स के अंदर, वो बहुत लाजवाब था। और निश्चित ही एक बहुत बेहतर प्लानिंग के साथ भारतीय हॉकी टीम इस वक्त खेल रही है। सिर्फ एक बात है यहाँ पर बेल्जियम की, लेकिन बेल्जियम भी एक बहुत खतरनाक टीम है। उनकी जो स्ट्रेटजी होती है ऑन फील्ड खेलने की, वो बहुत रफ हॉकी खेलने के लिए जाने जाते हैं और मुश्किल में डाल सकते हैं। लेकिन जो कॉन्फिडेंस भारतीय हॉकी टीम के बात है इस रन को लेकर, श्रीदत्त, मुझे लगता है कि एक और हर्डल पार होने को है।
We would probably take a lot of confidence out of that win against Spain. Spain is not comparable with Belgium, but the thing is both play a similar kind of hockey in terms of being very physical. So we had apprehensions going into that match against Spain whether we would be able to match the physical game. The Europeans are known for that. But from now on, it's all about controlling the mind as well. It's all about pressure, because 4 teams in the Olympic semi-final, you really can't expect anything easy. They will not let you breathe. The 4 quarters, 15 into 4, 60 minutes, you're going to be on your toes and you're going to play your best hockey to go forward.
बिल्कुल, कहेंगे ना पर्टिकुलर डे पर किस तरह का परफॉर्मेंस आता है, क्या माइंडसेट है प्लेयर्स का, कॉन्फिडेंस और लबालब है भारतीय हॉकी टीम के पास, लेकिन ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर डे किस तरीके की परफॉर्मेंस आएगी वो बहुत निर्भर करता है। रन बहुत बेहतर है भारतीय हॉकी टीम का, लाजवाब। मैनी कंग्रेचुलेशन भारतीय हॉकी टीम इस परफॉर्मेंस के लिए, और बधाई देते हैं भारतीय महिलाओं के लिए जो कि अपकमिंग आज का मुकाबला है अप अगेंस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया, विमेंस क्वार्टर फाइनल, जो आपके लिए सीधा लाइव आएगा टीडी स्पोर्ट्स पर। लेकिन कल के दिन में एक और झूमने का मौका मिला था भारतीयों को, और वो था पीवी सिंधु का परफॉर्मेंस। जिस अंदाज में वो खेली है, लाजवाब उनका भी परफॉर्मेंस। सिर्फ एक बीच में ताई के खिलाफ उनका सेमीफाइनल मुकाबला फंस गया, अगर वो नहीं होता तो निश्चित तौर पर भारत के इस तमगे का रंग यानी कि मेडल का रंग सिल्वर या गोल्ड जरूर होता। लेकिन कल भी जिस स्ट्रेट गेम्स में श्री मात दी अपनी ओपोनेंट को, एब्सोल्युटली।
As the visuals are getting ready, it's time for us to probably slip in one more point regarding hockey before the Sindhu visual comes in.
True.
One of the things, Rashid, that has gone India's way is that we have been tested thoroughly. Maybe that 1-7 we thought is going to seriously dent our psyche, but what it has done, it has hurt our pride so much that we have bounced back like wounded tigers, and including Japan, all the teams have tested us, which means we never had an easy game. And when you don't have an easy game,
which is a good one for India,
which is a very good one,
yes.
And when you win against top teams and get into semi-finals, and now coming back to PV Sindhu, Pusarla Venkata Sindhu, the darling of the nation. She's the only woman to win a second medal for India.
Yes, couple of
and
medals,
only the second Indian to do so. And in badminton, she's the only one among the 4 women in the world ever to win 2 medals in subsequent Olympics in badminton. What an achievement. We are talking about Paris. Is exactly what my point is. Sometimes we romanticize gold medals, romanticize performances, romanticize medals in general, but Rashid, my take on this is medals don't come just like that. It's a result of 8 to 10 years of planning and preparation.
True.
It may not be the right thing to ask at this point, but the reality is, do we see another Sindhu coming? The answer is, we don't have another Sindhu. Saina Nehwal and Sindhu, who next? So the thing is, I think it will be very unfair to expect Sindhu to win another medal. If she does, it's fantastic, but let's leave her alone.
It is just a fantasy. Actually, you can take me as a layman, sports enthusiast who just Indian PV Sindhu picked up silver. Now she picked up bronze. So next she should picked up a gold medal. और ये भी जाहिर है कि next कहते हैं ना कि who's the next poster girl for badminton in India? भाई पोस्टर गर्ल की बात तो छोड़ दीजिए कि who's the next girl in India? Still PV Sindhu.
Absolutely. मैं एक इंटरव्यू ले रहा था अभिनव बिंद्रा जी का, and I referred to him as the golden boy, and he said, look at my grey hair, I'm not a boy anymore, and I hope India has plenty of boys and girls to win more gold medals. If you look at that line, there is a deep meaning and deep sense to it. So that's exactly what the point is. We need to have a structure, a system, a robust system in place which produces performances, irrespective of the names.
और जो आपने बात कही श्री, बिल्कुल फिट बैठती है। अगर प्लेयर्स के नज़रिए से देखेंगे, एक स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन के नज़रिए से देखेंगे, दीपा कर्माकर आपको याद होगा पिछले ओलंपिक्स के अंदर शी फिनिश्ड एट 4th, बहुत कम मार्जिन से ब्रॉन्ज मेडल चूकी थी, और उसके बाद उन्होंने कहा था कि नेक्स्ट टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स के अंदर हमारी तैयारी बड़ी ज़बरदस्त रहेगी, लेकिन कब क्या हो जाए। और एक जो प्लेयर की ज़िंदगी होती है ना, जो शीशे का ग्लास होता है उसकी तरह होती है, अगर एक दरार आ जाए तो करियर खत्म हो जाता है। होप थी कि इस बार बहुत बेहतर परफॉर्मेंस देंगी, लेकिन इंजर्ड हो गई, और देखिए कि इस बार पार्टिसिपेट भी नहीं कर पाई।
That is exactly the reason why I say we need multiple players in the same bracket. If you have a PV Sindhu, we need 2 or 3 more who can win a medal for you. Look at China. You got 2, 3, 4. Anyone can win a medal.
True.
And there are people who say that it's a lot tougher to get into the Chinese team than to win an Olympic medal. Because you get into the Chinese team, you're sure of getting a medal. But that's the kind of competition. We need to have it. We have the talent, we have the potential, and what we need is an absolute vision. And the other day, one of the guests was saying about complacency. Sometimes we just wake up a month or 2 before the Olympics and we fantasize medals. ऐसे नहीं होता. Medals go to, it's sweat and blood and sacrifices and desire, deep desire, and a system which is full of all these factors coming together. That's what going to get us an Olympic medal. And not to forget these great athletes. Now, Rashid, this is where it stands. Japan has gone down to the 3rd position, so China is showing its true color, if I can call it that, with 24 gold medals and a total of 51 on the beginning of day 10. They are at the number 1 position.
And this is actually world fight, which we have seen always in the newspapers, on the news. Is like it's all ये चाइना वर्सेस यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स एक तरीके से है, और यूनाइटेड स्टेट अमेरिका पीछे पीछे लगा हुआ चाइना के। 20 गोल्ड मेडल उनकी किटी में है, इन ऑल टोटल 59। और उसके बाद होम टीम जापान का नंबर है 17, काफ़ी पीछे आ गई है श्री जापान। अगर 3 गोल्ड मेडल और चाहिए और अगर नंबर 1 पर आना है तो उनको 7 गोल्ड मेडल की आवश्यकता होगी।
We always expected this because events like diving and athletics were to come, and diving obviously China is pretty good and United States pretty good in athletics as well. So we always knew that it is just a matter of time before China and United States give Japan a run for their money. But look at the way Japan has come up. I mean, there was a time when a lot of other countries, including India, had a chance of giving them a run for the money.
श्री जिस अंदाज में परफॉर्मेंस हो रही है उसी अंदाज में मेडल टैली नजर आ रही है। उसके बाद ऑस्ट्रेलिया है नंबर 4 पर 14 गोल्ड मेडल के साथ। उसके बाद रशियन ओलंपिक कमेटी 12 गोल्ड मेडल उनकी किटी में है। ग्रेट ब्रिटेन के पास 10 हैं, नंबर 6 पर बने हुए हैं। फ्रांस है नंबर 7 पर 5 गोल्ड मेडल के साथ। साउथ कोरिया को मिले हैं 5 अब तक और उन्होंने फिनिश किया अब तक 8 पर। 9 पर है इटली 4 गोल्ड मेडल के साथ, और भारत के पास कोई गोल्ड मेडल नहीं है। 10वें नंबर पर बने हुए हैं और आज है 10वां दिन।
It's 59. It's 59.
I'm sorry to say, accordingly I'm mentioning, but आज 10वां दिन है इन खेलों का, और भारतीयों का बहुत कुछ दांव पर है। कमलप्रीत कौर, ये एक और नाम है श्री, जो एक कंफर्म तो नहीं है, लेकिन उनकी परफॉर्मेंस को देखते हुए we can say yes, we have confirmed another medal for India.
See, Rashid, my take on this is very simple. I mean, as an athlete, when you perform, do you feel, do you give out the body language which suggests that you belong to the stage? And Kamalpreet definitely does. She belonged. She had the body language. We had Seema Punia also, but Seema Punia could not come close to her personal best. Kamalpreet, she knew that she's in with a chance, and that's what matters, because somehow Indians traditionally have always followed the motto of participation. Now, from participation, we have to stretch it to performance. Winning medal, let that be. So, if the process of your preparation is supreme and the performance supreme, results automatically will be supreme. So, when I talk about the second P, that is participation, performance, that's the category in which Kamaljit comes. And if she can maintain the same, it's again, as you rightly said, Deepa Karmakar, one of the 5 women in the whole world ever to land a Protonova safely. Protonova is the toughest thing. People have died doing that, but she said, I'm going to risk my life for the sake of a country. If I can win a medal for the country, that's nothing like it. That's more important than anything else. Similarly, Kamaljit, I mean, look at her body language. If she can repeat the same thing, she will definitely be in the medal zone, but this is Olympics. Everybody will be saving their best for the finals, but let's hope that she has a medal around her neck.